change it up,
and try different beers, and I still go to the micro breweries, check them out. Still support the micro breweries, Oak Hills Brewery. A little shout out to them. Appreciate Oak Hills Brewery.
Did you learn a lot from breweries around here?
I know one of the owners at Oak Hills Brewery, and he actually gave me some pointers, little things to know about, little things, but mainly just online. I just YouTube things and talk to people out that brew beer, and it's pretty fun. I love it.
That's awesome. And well, I'm really glad that we got you on the show. He brought us some of his home brewed stouts today. Can't wait to try those. We'll wait till the end for that special treat. Of course, we got a big lineup of beers today. As you can see, we're missing a few other people. The normal G on one side, always with his eyes low, haven't been drinking all day. And then if you guys remember Roger from one of the episodes, he's going to be in here too, popping in and out. Hopefully he doesn't freeze on us this time. What do you think, Sherbert?
Freeze on us? What do you mean? Oh, shoot. We actually, I think it's time to pour. I think we need to get our spirits up.
Need to go into a beer. Yeah. You know what? Since people are looking at these on the table already, this is banana bread. And there's a really special reason why we have banana bread here. Go ahead and grab the beers.
Want to grab those?
Yeah.
Grab those specific ones.
So we're going to have our friend Bambi running back and forth to the fridge again, doing his specialty. And of course, we got the camera guy back here. And we got our little cheer team over there to the left. All right, so while he's grabbing that beer, what are your favorite types of beers?
That's a good question. It actually it depends on the season. It depends. For winter, I like to drink a stout. For summers, I like to drink a lager.
Something clear.
Something clear,
refreshing.
something light, refreshing. After a hike, you want to do something refreshing. So actually, it varies. So I don't have a preference. Right now, I love IPAs. I grew up on an IPA, and I drink IPAs, and hazy IPAs is a killer right now.
Yeah, I didn't know about hazies until this year. I didn't even know hazies were a thing. I knew about IPAs. I knew about porters and stouts. I didn't really know too much about them, but I knew what they were. But I always thought of myself as not liking the water everybody drinks, the Budweiser. So I started. My first beer was actually a Samuel Adams, and that kind of turned me to the wheat or the lager type beers, the darker ones, the ones with a little more flavor. Yeah, Boston lagers. So how long have you been brewing beer?
I've been brewing for close to a year already.
Dang, all right.
And I actually been very active that year.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
you stay busy in it, huh?
I stay busy.
Dang.
I've been brewing 5-gallon batches.
Dang.
So I've been every 2 weeks. I pretty much have a 5-gallon.
That's amazing.
A beer.
Have you thought of you don't have to answer, but have you thought of maybe a name that you created for your brand? Or if you ever did want to, I'm just saying.
I mean, you don't have to say it on there.
Right. I'm still working on it.
Okay,
I'm still working on coming up with my own specialty.
Logo
my own stuff.
The name.
I've been trying things, but I want to find the right.
Yeah.
I want to nail it.
Yeah,
I want to nail it on every category.
Yeah.
Meaning, I want to make a good wheat beer. I want to make a good
brown.
IPA, brown ales, right?
I guess it.
I mean, this past October, we actually made a pretty good Oktoberfest beer.
Ooh, you did one? Man.
And I actually shared it to my
Curious.
family. We got to get together in October, and a bunch of fans like it. My parents, my uncles, cousins.
Were you surprised by the amount of people that liked it?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like people, Mexican. I come from a Mexican family. All they drink is modelos.
Yeah, because not everybody's like into those kind of like style. You know what I mean?
No, beer. But it's just they tried it. I guess they were trying to be polite with me.
Yeah.
So they tried it. They looked at it. They smelled it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's how you drink a beer."
Yeah.
And they poured it, and they said good things. Maybe
that's awesome,
they
man.
have good. I mean, they liked it.
So before we ask you any more questions, let's just go ahead and start with the beer we got here. If we want to go to the close-up cam, let's see what it looks like there.
And guys, feel free to.
Banana Bread Beer by Eagle Brewery. I've seen this one on some shelves on and off over the past 2 months. To be honest, banana bread beer reminded me of like pudding or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of banana bread pudding.
Well, this right here is freaking bomb.
24.
This.
Oh, is it throwing it off really bad? All right, let me fix that real quick. Sorry, gonna fix some issues with the camera.
We can still go on about the beer.
Yeah, you guys can keep talking.
Yeah.
So what kind of banana bread did you bring?
Heck yeah. We got. Well, we took the labels off for anything like that.
No, but what is there nuts in it, or is it?
There's a few of them with nuts. Actually, we got a batch over here. The cupcakes are the sugar-free ones, and then we got the regular sugar-free with sugar-free sundae. That's what it is.
Sugar-free stuff.
So yeah, so we're gonna incorporate that, see how it mixes well with actual banana bread beer.
Is that a banana with the beer?
Yep, that's a cool
glass
logo.
in it?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And this is a smaller size than your typical 12-ounce cup. I meant can. This is a 11.2 ounce.
Oh, interesting.
Let's
And
go back
it's
to
a
the
5.2. Back at it.
There we go. Nice, much better.
Thanks for creating this banana
Oh.
bread beer
Let's compare
by
the size.
Eagle Brewery.
So this is a normal can. This is a banana bread can.
They're trying to save that 0.1 of the
Yeah.
one.
Just a
Yeah, I was
little
like,
bit smaller.
That's a cute little can you have there, you know? You like the cute little can? Go get yourself one.
Do you know if these are unfiltered? Do you know if we gotta do
Oh,
a
I did it
signature
anyways.
spin?
I did it anyways, just because it's you
So
know,
I'm pretty sure you know in beer, everybody's got a way of mixing up their drink,
malts and like stuff.
getting
that
all the
sit at
sediment from the
of
bottom
it.
to the top. How do you do it? What's your way? Okay, you're one of those topsy turners.
See, I go like this at an angle. That's me, though. That's
And
cool.
me?
That's cool.
My way is I tend to flip it upside down and I just spin it
Incorporate
back
it.
and forth.
Incorporate it. Look, boom, spin and.
Let's go ahead and
Alright.
pour this one.
This one is.
Toss me a beer. Sure.
Look at that thick. When you pour it.
Who's gonna jump back here? So we got G and Roger back in the studio. They're gonna be a little camera shy though. Oh wow, the smell that hit me right now.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Jealous and hurts my stomach. 'Cause I'm white.
I got it.
Dang, you poured yourself a lot.
I did. That's it.
I think it's just supposed to be smelling.
All right.
Sorry guys, sorry for trying to pass this around to the 100 or so people. Oh yeah, let's scoot this way. So we got G back in the house. Let's see if we could get him on the camera. We all gotta squeeze in. We gotta move our plexiglass over. All
All
right.
right, you got mine right here.
Oh, we got Roger back here. Let's see.
Boom.
I'm the
Mr. Roger.
Good job.
Do we gotta
My
switch to the
6
wider
feet apart
lens, or
right
what do you
here.
think?
So we're all good. 6 feet apart. We're all good.
on a different dimension.
Was there enough for Roger? There you go. Should we bite the banana bread first, or should we drink the beer first?
Hold on, I need a cup for you.
Roger.
Boom, there it is. All right. So.
Let's all give it the
Grab
sniff
it.
test.
Whoa,
Yep.
dude, seriously, smells like banana bread.
This is I'd say it's a good way to start
It
off.
smells like a Corona to me for some
No,
reason.
no. Not being snobbish whatsoever, but no. This has a sweeter smell.
It has like that sour, like
Look at the color.
lemony smell at the
Straight
top
up
end.
like banana.
Looks like I'm sewing up banana,
Here, let me
beer.
show them the color real quick.
Alright.
just like I always. Smells.
It's a clear beer.
All right, I want us
Like
to try it out.
whiskey. You know, you're actually right. I think it does look like whiskey.
I want us to try it out.
Let's go for it. You guys.
Gerson already had his first, so let's try it out.
Head start. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Whoa.
What do you guys think? Which one does this fall into? Like a more like a brown ale kind of? It can
Yeah.
fall?
Brown, yeah.
I like this.
Or a very.
Well,
dark
let's ask the
red?
professional,
Oh,
the
okay.
brewer. Not to put you on the spot.
But, well, I won't consider myself as a professional, but you know, you mentioned that it smells like a Corona, and I'll agree to you.
Yeah.
And the reason it kind of smells that way is because of the yeast. This has kind of lager blend yeast, so the reason it gives it
That
similar to a
crema.
Corona, is because of the yeast. So that was
Oh,
fermentation of that. So
Technical terms here.
So all beers have hops, right?
yeah.
yeah,
This, like, would the hops differentiate this more than the wheat does, or what has more of a, how do you call it?
Yeah,
Leverage on the beer.
It's not as hoppy, right? So meaning it doesn't. It's not the bitter is not that bitter, right?
Yeah.
So it's more the malts. You taste the malts.
I'd say this is
Strength.
down at under a 10, right? IBU on the bitterness.
Let's say 20.
Really?
Oh, what was that?
The bitterness? You think it's bitter?
IBU.
No, it's out of 10.
Out of
Well,
10?
out of 100. I'm sorry, out of 100.
One on the
Oh, I was like, I would say it's a little low. It's way low.
It's like under 10 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can look it up, but I like it. I'm surprised on how refreshing it tastes, how airy it tastes.
Yeah, because I just recently had one, and like I said, it was similar to this IBU taste. Obviously, can't describe it because if you are drinking this at home, then cheers, or anyone. But yeah,
It tastes like a
Click.
dessert.
Okay, so who likes
the right
this?
word went away.
I like it.
I like it.
Oh yeah, have a piece of bread now. Try it out now.
I think I'm cool on that part. I'm allergic to nuts.
Are you? There's a lot of nuts in there.
No, I'm actually not allergic to anything. So you like it, Roger?
I like it. I think it's kind of too much of a dessert to me.
Yeah. Like too sweet?
Too
Is that what it is? And this is coming from a newer craft beer drinker. Not new. This guy's a liquor drinker. Liquor.
Yeah, that's right.
Along with the camera
No
guy.
discrimination. No discrimination.
What about you? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, that's why I decided to bring it and also incorporate it.
What about you?
I mean, I do
that,
like
come
it.
on.
It's just the aftertaste. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. It's a weird.
Yeah, it's a weird like. Okay.
I think
Right?
that's where the bread or the pudding flavor or the banana flavor comes from. Is at the end, or
Yeah,
What
it's
do you
just.
plasticky acid.
Yeah. Exactly.
what do you think, G?
I liked it.
You liked it? Well, see, differentiating opinions, and you could choose who you line yourself up with more. Maybe you trust this guy's taste buds, or maybe you trust a professional's taste buds.
Hiking and whatnot said, yeah, great to see you guys.
Oh, great to see you too,
One of our-
hiking and whatnot.
my
Glad
friend.
that you're tuning back into this. I think this is the fourth time he's tuned in, right?
Yeah, every episode.
We
so
appreciate
far.
the support, big time.
These are number one so far.
Let's go on to the next beer.
What shall we
now
bring
you gotta
this time?
squeeze.
What shall we bring?
So I have a question for the person who knows about it. So as you're drinking, does food affect the flavor of the drink? So if I'm eating candy, if I'm eating something, would that affect me actually getting the right taste of beer?
Yeah, definitely. It affects the way you taste in the beer.
You want that?
If you want to, for example, this is my special beer that I brought today. It's an Irish Stout, which is like a dark beer. So if you're having kind of like a candy that is too sweet, and it's just the food is very strong, so it would definitely affect the way you're tasting the beer. Right. So I do agree. Everybody has their own preference. If you go like a certain restaurant, they say, oh,
This pairs better.
yeah, get this chicken salad or whatever, or a sandwich combined with a certain type of beer. And I think that's it's a opinion that they get a recommendation, but because they recommend it because of the taste.
Yeah, I would imagine it has to do with the sweetness of it and the bitterness of it.
Right.
When we went to Hamilton Family Brewing, they actually put the beers on our taster.
Yeah.
They put it from least bitter to most bitter, and I think that worked out great. Like it built up your taste buds little by little
Right.
on the bitterness, and
Yeah.
I think the one at the end was one of the most bitter beers I've ever had.
And I had, was it the triple one? The triple mango?
Triple mango,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that was on mine.
100 IBU, yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
It was 100.
Okay.
It was either
remember
that
it was
one
up
or
there.
there was that other
Or the cactus something.
cactus something, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
remember the
strong.
name of
It
that
was
one.
really-
Well, I've been saying hoppy. You guys been saying bitter. You know,
Yeah.
it's well, now that we're bringing that up, the beer is the bitter, so-called bitter, is because of the hops.
The hops, yeah.
The hops. So the hops is what creates the bitterness of the beer. So the hops come in. Actually, they're not flowers. They're flowers. So they sell them in
Do they
pellets.
resemble the marijuana buds?
They
too?
do.
Yeah.
When I open
test.
That's the
Hello?
Peace.
Are we back
I
on?
think we're back.
Right on.
Audio
We're back.
Bambi,
How are these sugar-free?
can you pass me one of those? Nothing.
Okay, sorry about those
Alright.
technical difficulties. Our close-up camera just went, I don't know where it went. Out of here.
It went bananas.
It went bananas. But, good one. Not so shy this time around, huh, Roger?
Dude, I'm telling you, last time I was paying attention and I just went boom. Just,
Hey, Roger, what do you think of
Oh, we got one back. It's flipped. We got flipped. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right, we're good.
All right, cool.
We're just gonna go with the one.
All right, we'll stick to the one camera.
I'll have to.
This is a pretty cool looking can. Here, can you show the camera?
Perfect.
I think it's a pretty cool looking can. What do you guys think?
I like the color, so fruity.
The colorful cans. You're not really a sour guy, huh? Not yet.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Who likes sours?
I like sours.
Sour,
Boom.
sours.
Sours.
Pretty much everybody.
Wow. Am I the only one that doesn't like sours?
Wait. Who likes stouts or porters?
This is
Boom.
like chocolate.
Yeah, the dark ones. Over there, nobody over there.
few.
I like a few.
Who likes hazies?
Who
Boom.
likes hazies?
Who likes hazies?
You like hazies? Everybody likes hazies.
Everybody learns to like hazies, you know?
I think the same way I'm gonna learn sours.
You gotta learn. You gotta go with the flow.
All right, let's go ahead and open this one up.
Yeah, they're mixed pretty well, so.
You can start on that one.
Boom. Alright, we got this one.
All right, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
So we can easily distribute it. Alright.
Sorry, getting away.
There's a lot more.
Kind of got the hang of how much
Share
to
it
pour in
amongst
a glass.
themselves. Everybody shares here.
Sharing is caring.
That's
Yep.
that's the number one thing that
Here
we
you
all
guys go.
share here. At
All
a safe
right.
and cautious distance.
Yeah, we're all 6 feet apart. Trust me. It's just the wide angle compression is kind of. We got plexiglass too, right here, right?
Right.
We could,
Yep, that's
and
mine.
our mask and our gloves, they're see-through technology.
Sealant ones. You know, like the vacuum sealed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Don't you watch the news?
All right, let's give it the sniff test.
All right. It's a very bright one for. I didn't expect it to be this color. I'll tell you that.
For some-
Coming from the banana bread beer,
Yeah.
to me it's really close in resemblance.
See, it has the word cake in it. Where's the can at? If we can bring one of them over here.
Oh, the cans are back there. They're still pouring.
It
All
does
right.
say.
Oh, yeah.
And it does smell like a cake.
It does.
There's something named Death.
Yeah. So this
So
is
like,
it right here
What is
again.
this? What does this smell like? A cake.
Death by King Cake. Yeah.
Where's your little light at?
It's right there, but you gotta put a bunch of batteries in it. I don't have them.
Or no?
I don't know where they're at.
So this one.
I'll use my phone
For what?
when I do close up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because there's no light over
Yeah,
there.
it's dark.
You guys ready for the taste? I'm sorry. We got whatever
Alright, we
flip.
got Ray Castillo.
Cakey. Let's try it
Back
out.
in business and it's gone. Sour is king.
Oh,
Wow.
so-
Tastes like a cake.
this is crazy.
I've tried a
Wow.
golden stout before.
This
It kinda
one threw me
reminds me
through
of
a
that.
loop. It tastes thicker.
That's a gold stout.
Like I don't know
Kind of
if you
stoutish.
can even describe it that way. It feels a little thicker than the banana one.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Keeping it with the pastries, you know.
Yeah.
We got pastry stuff tonight, so.
Yeah, it tastes like definitely like a cake.
Can you show them what it looks like on the camera?
It smells really sweet, but it's like dense and rich.
I love it. It's like refreshing to me for some reason. You get that little spike of flavor right at the end. Like the aftertaste is great.
Right.
It's the beginning intro to it that takes you like, oh, this is a.
It's like smooth
here
and
it
then
is.
it
Now I
bites
see
you
where
right
cake
at
is
the end.
incorporated.
What do you think, Rudy?
This one has definitely a better aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
It's definitely sweet. it is called a Death King cake, and I
Yeah.
could definitely taste the cake out of this beer. Wow.
Doesn't taste like alcohol. Not to me.
Very
No,
very-
not really.
No.
No.
So for this one, I would say it's not a beginner one, but it's someone who likes stouts. I would like it, especially a pastry stout. So this is where this one runs, because I've had golden stouts before, so they have a similar taste with the same color for being a stout, because stouts are very dark, and it also mixes in with our dark session for today.
Yeah, what do you think, Roger, as a newer beer drinker? How'd you feel about this one?
It was, like I said, I felt like rich and dense. It's like a cake. It really does taste like a cake.
That's crazy.
But as a beginner drinker, would I drink it multiple times? Probably not.
No.
No.
I think, yeah, I'd drink this one if I had it, but I wouldn't go out of my way for it.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you
What's the
feel,
alcohol
Grayson?
level on that
I
one?
think that's
Huh?
what it is with everyone.
What's the alcohol level on that
6.5, I think it was?
Yeah,
It's a
6.5.
6.5,
So
yeah.
it's up there.
I liked it. My overall, I'm satisfied with the beer. No, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but it's refreshing and it tastes good to me.
It's an interesting one to have, and it's
Yeah.
enjoyable, still enjoyable for the one who likes this kind of ales and stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's ask Rudy some more questions about home brewing. How much money went to waste when you first started?
Equipment is expensive, you
Yeah.
know, in a home brewing. But I went online, Amazon, you know, trying to find deals and things like that. You know, I order my stuff from different sellers on Amazon, and surprisingly it wasn't that pricey. I spent close to $500
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
For your first batch?
for well, I mean for my equipment,
Oh,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the equipment?
just my
That's
equipment.
not bad.
No, but once I have my equipment, now I could brew. I mean, I've been brewing with the same equipment.
Nice.
I've been doing extract brewing.
What does that mean?
So meaning there's when you brew, there's two different ways of brewing. There's all grains brewing, and there's extract brewing. When you do it all grains, it's pretty much you need a mash tub. You let it sit with your grains in certain temperatures, and you pretty much get the sweets from those grains, and to make the color of the beer.
Oh, okay.
Extract brewing, all you pretty much do is you buy the extract brewing recipe or whatever you buy, and it's pretty much a jar that contains syrup.
Oh,
That syrup, you pretty much pay someone to
extract it.
extract the sweets from the grains.
Damn.
So
that's
skipping
crazy.
a step, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Wow.
I've been reading online, and people tell me all grains and versus extract brewing.
All grains supposed to be better? Or
Well,
supposedly?
I've been hearing both sides. So extract brewing is quicker, easier. All grains, it might take longer. You need more equipment. I haven't done all grains. I probably will in the future. I just gotta step
Is
up my
extract more expensive to do? or-
Extract is slightly more expensive to buy.
Okay.
The reason is because you're paying someone to
Yeah,
extract
to do
all that.
especially to do that job, and you know.
Right, because
Yeah.
it takes some work,
Yeah.
right?
How many
I-
batches did you lose at the beginning?
Or did you?
Oh, yeah. Or
Yeah.
did you lose any?
I didn't lose any.
Oh, nice.
No, my first batch, it was actually a wheat beer, and it came out pretty good. Came out pretty
This
good.
one right
I didn't lose anything. And
Dang.
I started drinking off my homebrew. It was a little cloudy, you know. Maybe it wasn't that filtered at the bottom. It was a strong settlement,
Yeah.
settle, and it was just the yeast. You probably see it there, but I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep talking about maybe one day us getting into home brewing.
Man, that's a whole different thing. Though.
Yeah, I mean, I already spend enough on cameras
Seriously.
and cameras.
There's also math involved too.
Yeah, and I'm not very good at math.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are interested in knowing more about it,
Yeah.
you guys could come
Take a
over
tour
and
or something.
That'd be cool.
and show you my equipment.
Yeah,
That's badass.
Show you how I started
Yeah.
and showing my techniques, what I use.
that would be awesome.
and
That makes me
then
happy.
we actually brew a
Yeah,
beer.
yeah. Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah,
Let's
right?
do it. I'm in.
We'll brew a beer, man.
Yeah.
I'll invite you guys and show you the process.
So you heard it from Rudy himself. Someday soon, we'll go to his house and we'll brew a beer and we'll record
Or
it all
maybe-
for everybody to see.
Or maybe one day have his own brewery if he wants.
Oh, well, definitely. I think that's
That's where everybody will obviously
Yeah.
come in, you know.
where the dream's at, right?
The dream's out, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to have everybody invade his house, you know.
Taking the whole group plus 10, guys. All
Got a
right, so we
VIP
got
list.
a new beer here brought to you by you.
Yeah, I brought this one out. It is an Imperial Dessert Stout.
This is Double Nickel Brewing Nocturnal Creatures Imperial Desert Stout. Oh, Dessert Stout.
Yeah.
Brewed with brown sugar, Madagascan vanilla, harvest roasted Java coffee, and a dusting of Dutch chocolate.
That sounds
You want to show them this?
And seen
Yeah.
the Madagascar and the night.
Yeah,
ones
you
that come out
definitely
at
gotta
night.
show
That's why I
them this
picked it,
art.
because I love the picture.
Yeah,
The
that's
art
tight.
on that is insane. Again, we do buy a lot of our beers because of the way the can or the bottle looks. It's attractive to the eye,
Yeah.
and plus I like to collect them. So
Yeah. So
I
we're
can't
gonna have
wait
to
to try
fight for
this.
that one. I'll say after that episode.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just playing. But yeah, this one is like very shiny and hinting towards the stuff that it has from Madagascar. So they hence the night creature, one of the night creatures that lives over
a
there,
lemur,
for being a dark stout. You know,
a little
especially-
chubby lemur.
Yeah. The night one, the ones that come out at night. So that is a very interesting one. That's what caught my attention.
Oh.
And to also try
Thank you
out
for mixing
amongst
it.
ourselves.
So let's open it right away.
Boom.
You can
Nice.
see the chocolatiness. We're
I
gonna
think
have
that's see-through. I think that's the color right there.
Oh, it's a rainbow
That's
color.
how dark it is. No, I'm saying how dark it is.
Damn,
Yep.
like coffee.
Yep, it's
We're all
an
getting a
Imperial
little less
Dessert
of this
Stout,
then.
so you're gonna see that thick, double C thick. You know what I'm talking about,
Boy.
boy. Thick boy.
That's what she said.
Yep, that's thick boy. All right, anyways, so as you can see, you can clearly see the head on top of this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're used to see me pour sours, and you know they don't foam up. They don't get a really good head on them. But stouts and hazies and IPAs, they get nice heads on them. And this,
So I just want to look at that.
huh?
So it looks like soy sauce.
Let's give it the sniff test.
All right, coffee,
Straight
chocolate.
Coffee.
shop,
Yeah.
Straight coffee shop.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
What?
It smells like a
Well, it's a
Starbucks.
nitro brew, even for coffee. But anyways,
And we have coffee connoisseurs in the house, or
Yes.
one customer. What was this for?
yeah, you tried it yet? Wait. What do you like the smell?
I don't know what I'm gonna like about this.
Oh,
Stouts are camera guy's favorite,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Favorite of worst yet.
Favorite of worst. Let's just give it the test, guys.
Yes. Wow. Yummy,
What?
yummy.
It's not bad.
See, we
like
keep
the
That was
taste.
I don't know.
Oh.
coffee
It
cake.
tastes like coffee. It's like, you know,
Coffee
people like
cake?
coffee but don't drink coffee?
Yeah.
It just tastes a little too sweet at the end for me.
Yeah, they
right
make-
at the end.
That was good.
Don't they make liquor drinks for breakfast or
Yeah.
mornings?
Kahlua.
Yeah, Kahlua.
So that's what I'm saying. This one could also incorporate beer for being a breakfast
Yeah,
kind of
I can see that.
coffee. You know what I mean? They're making breakfast ales and stuff like that, oatmeal ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't like at the very end, like right before you get to the aftertaste. It's like you just drink watered down milk chocolate, or like coffee or ice cream chocolate stuff.
Yeah.
Fudge. Like right at the end, right before it goes away.
I do.
But that's coffee though. I feel like coffee
Did
does
you just
that.
say a
It
whole-
leaves
I guess
bad
I don't
taste in
drink
your
coffee. I'm
mouth.
gonna say that off the bat. I'm not a coffee drinker. I know, weird.
I want to hear camera guys take on this.
I'm gonna tell you how to drink.
While
It's
he's
easy.
stuffing his face with pizza.
Working hard over there. Woo! So what do you think?
Out of 10, I'll give it a 6.5.
Out of 10? 6.5? So on a scale of 1 through 5, that lands on
7.
A 7 or 8.
On a scale of 1 through 5,
She didn't try it. You don't want to try it? Anybody else want some more?
Yeah, peer pressure. Yes, I have to take some.
It was pretty good. It's just like the worst.
Yeah, I'll get
enjoyable.
half.
Who else wants some more?
Get some.
Let's get it.
Anybody else? Right there. You can pour it.
I love the smell of it though.
I don't like the smell.
The smells
But
really
it
good.
tastes better than it smells.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the smell, personally.
Yeah, look at the head, man. It's
That's what I'm saying.
Even that little tiny pour.
right.
the way it separates. Look at that. Hey, Mom, can I have some
This
ice
is
cream on
definitely
my
not a
coffee?
beer for a beginner.
Oh, that would be
Boom.
bomb.
Ice cream on coffee.
No.
Would you recommend this for a beginner?
No.
I recommend this
No.
beer with ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying right now.
That'd be bomb.
Like
Mom, can I have a
a root beer float.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, with this beer.
Something thicker. What do you think, G?
mom?
Dude,
I'll
that'd be
have
Gotta
some
talk some more, G.
coffee
Come on.
and vanilla, please.
Hey, let's hear the quiet one.
I'm in the frame a little more. There you go. You're fine. You're fine.
The quiet. Did he say anything? No, I'm sorry.
Not the same thing. I think with the ice cream or something. I just feel
Yeah.
like a little bit warm at the end.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Let me
that's all of them, but this one just feels a little bit warmer.
Like liquor, like a liquor warm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think stouts do
This is
that.
heavy, you know.
Yeah, stouts. You don't want to say they're like what do you call it? No, never mind. Take that off. Anyways,
Cut.
so I was gonna say like Mickey's and stuff like, but no.
All right. So to our newer drinker, what do you think?
To a newer drinker, like
No.
would you recommend or how do I feel?
No, how do you feel about it?
I like it. You know, it really does taste like coffee to me. And I don't know if you don't like coffee, it's what can I say about it? Because you know people who like coffee
Yeah.
and they drink it.
Like black coffee?
Yeah, like that's what it tastes like. But people who don't like coffee, but they sip on it, but
Yeah.
they keep on drinking it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how it kind of tastes to me.
What's so funny? Yeah.
The way he described it, it's kind of like.
Yeah, it's like I like it, but I don't want to drink it, but I like it.
Where you just kind of miss that aftertaste, so you want it again, that kind of thing. Kind of like when you like the pain, but
Or
you
maybe,
don't.
maybe you don't, or maybe you don't realize you're sipping on it, but you're sipping on it just casually, without knowing.
Yeah,
I mean, I could still,
I don't know.
I could still taste the aftertaste in my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not even drinking it.
You could smell it.
And that's how you
For a
become
long
an
time.
experienced drinker, guys. No, I'm just
Imagine
kidding.
wearing a mask. At
You don't want to be an experienced drinker.
So tell me what makes a stout or a porter a stout or porter? The differentiate, like in the making of it process.
Can I say a take on it?
Oh, he doesn't brew beer, so.
No, but I know stouts have a more coffee base, right? Porters are more chocolatey, or sometimes it's
Right.
vice versa, right?
I'm not sure exactly what the difference, but it's mainly the grains, you know, the
Okay.
color and then the hops, and because it's porter are like this ones, right?
Yeah.
They're darker. Is that aftertaste of coffee is just stronger than a stout for sure.
So what did you bring us today? A stout or a porter?
A stout.
A
So
stout.
this is I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
but definitely is different than this.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, so this one's an imperial, highlighting on the barrel aged. That's why when he was saying how he kind of gets a little
Oh,
more
it is.
sensation.
Yeah.
So that's where you kind of get you don't want to say the actual liquor. in
Yeah, so
here, but that's
imperial
what it
beers are aged in liquor barrels.
Yeah.
So you get more liquory feeling to it and taste and smell. And
So
if somebody
especially-
just smelled this, they think you just took a
Yeah.
shot.
especially when it says imperial, so that's what it means. A barrel age of some sort.
Yeah. Some sort of liquor.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So what's next in your game? You just finished this porter, you said, right? Or stout.
A stout.
Where does it land?
Oh,
on
where
the-
are you
it
going
could be
next?
Like,
Okay,
It's looking
Heat is coming, right? So like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna do some Hefeweizen, some German Hefeweizen. So it's more refreshing, you know. It's easier to drink, you know. Something more for the whole family to enjoy, you know.
That's true. I
So
see
it's-
wheat gaining.
Wheat beer is more light, you
Family
know.
based, family friendly.
Yeah. So I'm doing I'm gonna do a German Hefeweizen.
Okay.
21 and over. Obviously.
What would you compare that to? A German
Probably
Hefeweizen?
21 and over. yeah.
21 and over. We're saying
Yeah.
family friendly, but 21 and over specifically.
What I mean by that, family and friends.
No kids.
Just put it on their gums and they're cheating.
Make sure their daycare is taking well care of them. Nah, I'm just playing.
And I'm also gonna do another Hefeweizen that with honey.
Oh yeah, you mentioned
Ooh, I've
that.
seen honey stuff
So-
before. Honey blonde.
How hard is
Right.
it to infuse like the fruit flavors into beer?
So the fruit flavors is from the grains, you know, and then the hops as well.
So there's not
mainly
actually fruit in there, or?
Oh, there's some people that add fruit also, like fruit syrup, or
Oh,
or
okay.
they do fermentation with fruits.
Yeah.
Right? So that's pretty awesome how they do that. This one's not gonna be as fruity,
Yeah.
but I am gonna add definitely some hops to add the fruitiness to it.
Yeah, some flowery nature.
Because beer is, I'm not sure if you guys knew, but beer contains base grains and malts, and then the specialty grains and malts for every beer. And then there's the hops, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And then what makes it beer is actually the yeast.
Okay.
So
Yeast.
when you
The bacteria,
the
right?
bacteria is the yeast, that bacteria that actually
crazy.
makes it in fermentation, and it eats the sugars, and the sugars become alcohol. So
You heard that, guys.
so it's
There's a lot that goes
we got
into making
someone
a
else
beer.
ready? All right.
it's a science behind
I was gonna
it.
go.
You know what? I'm kind of rethinking starting my own.
Yeah,
Home brewery.
like I said, it's a lot more technical than just going to your store and grabbing it and be like, oh,
We're just gonna
look at
start
this one.
partnering up with Rudy from now on. We'll make signature beers or something.
Yeah. No, because the fun part, what I was gonna say is coming up with the names for that kind of
The name and the art and
the art. You can
The
have
art
so
and
many
the
things to
names.
go into it. That's the fun part about it. That's what I look at. Making our own brewery or making a brewery is the stuff that goes behind it. The art style, what's gonna be your logo. Aside from all the technical and like hardships you probably have to go through to get the perfect one you want.
Right.
let's see what we got here.
Oh, okay.
So we
This
have
one
our
came
next
out of
beer.
nowhere.
This one's not. This is
No,
not that cold.
this- No, I
Return it.
Yeah. Let's switch it for a colder one.
That was mine. That
Oh,
was-
you just brought it?
Yeah.
Let's put it in the freezer. It looked good.
That one, it was cool. Nothing can stop me. Like,
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way
Yeah,
up.
I was like, what? I was like,
So you
I
ran
was
back
like-
to the gas station. Roger and G ran back to the gas station. What did you guys buy? Gummies? That's it? That's all you brought back?
let me get some. Shoot. Yeah, pour me some right there.
Yeah, that one, I brought that one right now, and then there's another one I brought.
IPA.
The other one I put in the freezer.
All right, so here we got another one. It wasn't cold enough,
I
yeah.
thought I felt it. I'm like, I must be on crack.
So this is another one by Surly Brewing. We've already had a few from Surly. This is called Axman IPA. You brought this one? Nice. I like the art on it. It's skulls in gold, Axman in red, Indian Pale Ale, dank, hoppy, loud. Did you read that before you bought it or no?
Dank.
I just like the drawing.
You just like the art.
Wow.
Kind of going back to what you mentioned, you know, the beer is it's an art,
Yeah.
right? It really is an art, and when you look at it, you look at the logo, you look at the
Yeah.
art, and
And it all has to fit together.
right.
Because you can't just slap any art on any beer.
No.
That has to go
And
together.
what I'm saying is, when they think of something like this, I don't know, it's crazy how they put it out into the can, and that's what kind of gives it the beer's character with the art.
Can you, can you show the camera? Can you guys show
shows
the
the beer
camera?
the character?
We're laughing about stuff.
So that's,
I did like Doom, like a video.
doesn't it?
No, just keep it
I was
back
thinking
there.
of 90s video game kind of like school art.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
All right. As you can see, we're a little bit more homey today.
Finally, Jesus.
We're a little bit more homey
The last
today.
beer is just stain.
Does it stain?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, it's
I
a
feel
dark
like-
stout.
oh.
Yeah, look at that.
I guess it kind of does stain
How
the
would that
glass.
be for people who are real self-conscious about their skin?
That's a
falls into
tough
coffee.
one.
You know, it's a
I guess
professional, just like coffee. Coffee
If you don't care enough to drink coffee and drink Coke, then what's beer gonna do? Really, I don't know.
All right. Make sure you cleanse your cup real good. Because we're about to go into an
That's gonna
IPA.
become a meme or something.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna pour.
Clean your
Go for
cups.
We're going into an IPA, a session of
We're
IPA.
switching to an IPA now.
From dark to a little light.
So we gotta split. We get more and more people in the studio. We gotta start
Tastes good?
splitting these. A little less and less. Here for you
The
guys.
gummies are right there.
Enjoy.
All right, let's give this one the sniff test. Oh, I've missed this smell.
I like it.
Forest, man.
I love
It smells like a forest.
it.
It smells dank.
See, look, he's walking in the forest right now.
Look at him. He's going through the brush.
Yep, it smells just like a brush.
Like a brush. A
A
toothbrush.
piney tree.
This is dank. This is super dank.
Yeah, that's a dank ass tree.
Can you show them the color of the beer and
That's a
everything?
dank tree. I'm sorry.
So this
I
is
need a light, damn it.
unfiltered. It looks unfiltered,
yeah, so we have a bigger session today.
and it smells really, really hoppy, really wheatish,
Weedish.
wheatish,
Wheatish, like from
Wheatish.
Sweetish.
Mary Jane-ish.
Wait, what did I say?
I like the
Sweet.
smell.
I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
All right, let's just go for the taste.
Yeah, go taste it. Yep. Bitterness shot through my
I
mouth.
love it.
The bitterness went Just shot like a gun.
I just drank some weed. That's what I did.
Yeah, there's definitely no THC in this one.
Yeah, no THC.
Well, we can still lift our spirits up with these, anyways.
This was good. What do you think?
That was good. I like the color looks pretty good, and very hoppy, like you guys said.
I'm hoppy.
Hoppy.
Are you hoppy?
Bitter. Definitely.
Sounds like wet dog.
I could see that. I'm in love with this one, and I don't know if it's because of the order that we're drinking these in, but this one just impacted me the most. Like, it gave me the most airiness. Like,
Well, this is definitely a palate cleanser for the session today.
yeah, really. I guess you can look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So, have you brewed straight IPAs, like
Bad
super
one.
dank ones, or?
I done a red IPA, which was fire.
red?
A red IPA.
Wow.
So, what goes into a red IPA?
Well, that's a special recipe.
Oh, so it's a secret.
It's a secret.
No. Hey, I understand.
No, but yeah, the red. Shout out to Brewery's recipe. One of my friends helped me out how to create that recipe.
Nice.
And I told him, hey, you know what? I want to make a IPA and a red. So a red is another category, and then the IPAs is another category.
Yeah.
So he's like, what about a red IPA? It's like, what's that? What is a red IPA? Yeah, man, try to just make this up. Let's make this beer. We call it the red IPA, and it tasted really good.
So,
I
is
made
it
a
different?
5-gallon batch, right? And I think it lasted like a week.
What I mean, like, that's how fast it went out. Like,
That's how
people
fast it
liked
went
it,
out.
yeah?
That's how much my
Aw,
friends and
put me on that list, dude. Put me on that waiting list.
a week and 5-gallon
Yeah, I'm
beer.
gonna slide you some money. Always
Hey, put me on that waiting list
Always
right
at
now.
the top.
It's even recorded. Put it on that wait.
So, is it two different processes for a red ale and IPA, or is it the same process?
It's the same process.
Yeah.
And what makes it different is the types of yeast. Like a lager uses colder yeast, colder fermentation temperature,
Yeah.
right? Compared to like other yeast strains, or they're different yeasts depending on the soil.
Just like there's different hops and stuff.
Yeah.
How many different types of hops have you used so far?
I
Can we grab another?
think that
Anything cold?
I've been using different actually yeast. Every beer that I make is different types of yeast.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of in the learning stages,
Yeah.
trying different yeast and trying different beers, and I've actually never made the beer the same way.
So you haven't been able to replicate that?
No. Well, actually, I've been trying new things,
Yeah.
different beers. So like for example, the red IPA. I mentioned the Oktoberfest. I mentioned I did a Belgian Pale Ale. I did the wheat beer. I did the Columbus IPA.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the one I want to.
That's the last one you showed us, right? The
Yeah,
sour
that's the
corn.
last
So
one.
you make your own seasonal ones, basically.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's cool. That's
So
cool.
what goes into replicating the beer again? Is it really hard to do?
No, it's just it's about keeping track of what you're actually doing. You know, keeping track
Writing
of
everything down.
writing everything down. Have a little diary. I'm not a big fan of diaries, but brewers have their own diaries where they write their information.
This sounds cool.
You know, so
So we got our next
Okay.
beer.
oh god.
This is St. Peter's Cream Stout. No, I got a bottle. I got
So this one I brought. It's in the Euro side of it.
a product of the United Kingdom.
So it's from the UK. So it's from Europe. It's European. So we're gonna have a little piece of their world today on the stout. Like I said, it's on the darker session for today. Straight from the UK.
Look at the shape of the bottles. Is
Proper
weird too.
gentlemen like stouts.
Reminds me of like a medicine bottle from back in
Yeah.
the day or something.
This one.
Yeah, that's like a potion, huh?
That's how they have their bottles over there, though. You know.
That's crazy.
Minecraft.
Cream Stout. It says Fuggles and Challenger hops plus a blend of 4 local barley malts create an aromatic, robust dark chocolate cream stout with the satisfying bittersweet aftertaste. Let's just go in for the taste on this one.
No, we're gonna smell it. We're gonna smell it. We're gonna smell it.
So does anybody have any specific questions for our professional beer brewer here? Oops.
Whoa, look at that.
This one's potiony.
Oh.
That's like 5 cents right there. Nah,
How
I'm
do you
kidding.
come
I'm
up-
kidding. We're all,
I got a question.
yes.
Yeah.
How do you come up with a beer? Like, how do you come up with one that you want to make? Yeah.
Like what flavor?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, yeah, like, I guess, say you want to make a stout, how do you know what to go for? Like,
okay.
flavors and stuff on that.
Yeah, so there's beer categories, right? Like a stout or an IPA or wheat beer, and it pretty much is the ingredients you're using, right? The types of grains you're using, that plays a lot. The color that makes actually the color.
So what makes you want to try a certain flavor or to make something? Do you just try other beers and you're like, oh, I can make this better maybe? If you try to make it better, or?
Yeah, just trying different beers and finding the one you actually like, and then trying to find
How that was
way,
made.
how that was made, and then try to make it this,
Your own way.
Your own way.
So it kind
Exactly.
of goes back to kind of with music in a way, kind of, you know what I mean? Someone comes out with a song, and then someone else makes a certain remix, like their version of what that song would sound like. So that's what
kind of right.
for the EDM crowd out there, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of remixing, remixes.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Good
can
question.
actually get that metaphor.
Oh!
Let's give it a sniff.
There's red ales, but everybody has their own way
Let's
of.
straight into it.
It's like
You tasted it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I'll tell you what I know.
This one doesn't smell as strong as the double nickel.
But remember,
Because
this-
it's not an imperial.
No, plus it's from the. Like I said,
Just go for it.
Yeah, let's just go for the
it
taste.
tastes like a. I mean, it smells like a toast.
I'll tell you
Stout.
what it tastes like to me. Ashtray.
This definitely goes back
Like
to
it would, like, oh, come on.
some of you guys might remember from our other lives. We've mentioned cigarette water or cigar water.
That's true though.
This is
Dude,
exactly
yeah.
what it would taste like in your head. I mean, I've never drank cigarette or cigar water,
dude,
but I kind of like it.
Huh?
you know?
Ashtray.
yeah,
Taste it?
It's more on the
it's
darker,
not
chilling,
bad,
kind of.
catch 'em.
Ashtray.
So what do you
Hey, picture me with a cigar right here in my hand with this glass. Would it look sophisticated? Answer.
With the
You could
haircut.
be.
yes.
Chop.
Anyways,
Nah,
What do you think, Rudy?
It's good. I like it. It's definitely more toast. The grains are more toasted.
Yeah.
You know, you taste like a toasty feeling, like
Yeah.
it.
You can
Something
toast them?
burnt. Oh yeah, that's why they make the color. So it's like the grains are toasted and
It gets darker.
It gets darker.
Oh.
That's cool. I didn't know
Yeah. See, we didn't even know even the simple part of it.
Yeah, so that's why the color's
I get it.
toasted. You know,
I get it.
It's
Like
like
coffee,
burnt,
like coffee beans.
like coffee.
toasted, right?
just like
It roasts exactly like coffee.
Boom.
roasted.
So,
Wow.
G, what do you
it.
think of this
Different
one?
flavors out of
I don't like it.
You don't like it? We got our first thumbs down for it from G.
Oh,
Why don't you
no.
like it?
Like I said, if I had to drink cigarette water, this is what it would taste like.
No, because it was mentioned first, so that you got to put that in his head.
I like. What about
I don't
you,
like
Roger?
it. It
You don't
tastes
like
like
it
it wants
either.
to be the double nickel, but it tastes burnt to me.
That's
Well,
two
really
thumbs
burnt.
down.
That's what. Yeah, that's what the
The burnt
toasting of
taste.
the-
For
Yeah.
me,
the
it's kind of
brewing process.
mid, a little bit more
It was in the
on the
oven
plus
too long.
side. I like it.
But for the experience, like I said, this one was imported from the UK,
Yeah.
so you kind of get a sense of what
Well,
they
if
drink
nobody
over
wants
there.
the rest of it, I'm gonna drink the rest. 'cause
Go for it.
Kind of
Pour me
refreshing. Or
some.
did you want more?
Pour
Or?
me some. Once,
No, I'm good.
All right. Just making sure. Go ahead.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
There's not much left.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's not good.
Trust me, you're in for a ride,
At
Rudy.
least you tried it though, right?
Because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is not even half of the beers we're drinking today.
We have another bottle. We have another one.
And a 12 pack.
Oh, okay.
And we still have
I
like
think there's
Oh,
only.
and you guys gotta remember, we still gotta try this guy's
Yeah,
home
you
brewed
guys gotta
stout.
try that.
You guys want to
Featured.
jump to that right now, or you guys want to wait for
Just
another
halfway
couple?
Wait,
Wait,
after this next one, if he grabs the correct one that I'm thinking of. Hold on. Here.
Alright, Dan, what do you think?
Sorry, guys, we're what 5 beers in? Is it 5?
You know, that's the crazy thing about these craft beers is I feel like they're a whole lot stronger than your typical, Modelo, the generic beer.
Yeah, no, it's way different. Like usually with a case of Budweisers, you drink 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sometimes. With these, you drink 3 or 4, and dang.
So let me introduce another one that I brought today. It's a new
It's
one.
like Thanksgiving.
So I didn't mean to cut the conversation, but since
This is a beer?
yeah, it's an ale. It's an ale. So it's a grisette ale. So this one comes in at us.
It's a dark bottle with white paper on it.
Yes. It's been ripped.
Old English.
Yeah, it's a Belgium. It's a Belgium.
So what is this? A sour?
I don't know. It
Oh,
can be. For me, it's an unknown. It has a question mark because it's a grisette ale. I have yet to try it. Have you
You
had
know what a
grisette?
grisette is?
No.
So this
So,
is a
it's a new
grisette
take.
ale.
Yeah, it's a new take on this.
Never heard of it.
So it's gonna be a new one for all of us. Make sure your cup is fully.
This is the proper way of cleaning.
Yeah. All right.
No, it's fine.
Just let it all pour down like a waterfall. All right, so grisette. Once again, we're all trying this and smelling it for the first time. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, a lot bubbly, huh?
Yeah, this one definitely gets a head on it. So.
All right.
Gotta pour it a little more carefully.
Cider-ish kind of.
Yeah, even the bottle looks like an apple cider to me.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, this one looks very, very,
I like
very.
Belgian stuff.
It'd be a good Thanksgiving.
This is. Oh yeah, it is. I'm not
It's
sure if
Belgian,
the.
right?
It's from Belgium.
Oh,
It is. It's not like a
but it's
Belgium.
grisette. It's yeah.
Belgium's one of the best homebrewers, you know.
Yeah. They have a different
not,
art that goes behind their
Yeah,
stuff.
not just homebrewers, but
Here
in
you go.
general, you know,
Yeah.
brewers
Bottle,
in
I saw
Belgium.
the.
Yes. Look at that. Even the bottle inside is very bubbly.
So what's up with the description on the bottle?
Yeah. That's how it was when I got it.
No, I mean like I know it's.
taste at your own risk. It says beep art.
It does. It actually
what
says.
is behind
Yeah.
that? What is behind that?
Oh.
Behind what? Like.
Okay, I took a sniff already.
Hold on. What was it? What was the question?
No, the description on it. It said bleep art. Like what is the description on that?
I'm pretty sure they got their own political stuff going on behind it. You know, each. I would kind of picture. Yeah.
This smells
So I would
good.
kind of picture like a brewery kind of having their own political stand on, especially using their beer to kind of put it out there and stuff.
Okay, chop.
All right.
What's everybody's take on the smell? Thumbs up or thumbs down? That's it.
Oh,
G?
It's on the.
Up?
It's on the sour. It's on the sour
Thumbs
side.
up?
Definitely thumbs up.
Oh, you're not sure yet? What about
Yeah.
you?
Like I said, it lands on the sours for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's
smell.
The smell is good.
No, yeah, it's good. I like sours.
I mean,
I
meaning
like
like,
sours.
nah.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Gotta remember,
You remember
he's
that
not
sour.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why,
not
yeah.
a sour guy.
All right, so you know where he's at.
Let's give it the taste.
Taste.
Whoa.
Wow. And this is a grisette. It feels like it mixes with the bitterness of an IPA.
I get a hint of like coriander or something, like a spice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get the spice. I see the spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see?
But there
Spicy
again,
beer.
Belgians, sorry, from Belgium, they have a lot of spices in their beer.
Yeah. Like the
Like
Allagash.
saisons and the Belgian white ales and stuff like that. They all have.
We're gonna have an Allagash later that I've already drank, but we'll see everybody's take on that. I'm not even gonna describe it.
It tastes like orange juice, but it's spiced.
A lot of them do have orange peel zest to it.
I
don't know.
like it.
I don't know.
You
if this
like
one-
it?
Yes.
The heathens are coming.
I like it, and there's stuff inside of it.
Well, you
So
like
you
Belgian.
actually like it.
You like Belgian beer,
I like
right?
it like
Belgian
I
beer.
You're in love.
Yes.
Belgian.
If
Cloudy,
you're in
yeah.
love, you're gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
Mine is
If
clear.
that makes any sense.
Look,
I had stuff in mine.
Oh, yours is cloudy.
mine is cloudy.
Mine was the first one.
Well, look, pretend you're swimming from the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, he likes to do this from bottom to top.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop,
Can't do it on this
bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah, look, just tilt it like this. Whoop.
Heading
Coming
towards
up
the
on an
surface.
ocean.
An ocean of beer. All right, I like it. I wish it was colder. It's not cold.
Yeah. Hey, they like to drink their beer room temperature.
Fridge.
Who likes to? Sometimes. Just kidding, no.
If anybody wants to donate for a colder fridge, link. will
All
be-
right. We'll provide our Cash App links. Nah, just playing.
Let's go throw those in a bed of ice.
Anyways,
Okay, I don't know if
grisette ale. This
you
is
guys have
grisette.
ever sucked on a baby bottle before, but I get like a hint of like warm plastic from a baby bottle or the rubber tip.
What the heck? Who drinks I forgot how
Like
that
the
tastes.
smell of when they're boiling or they're being washed.
Wow, that's an interesting take
I've
on
had
it.
3 kids, so maybe more out there. Hey, contact me if you're my son.
Here again, grisette ale.
It's for reminds me almost of the barreling bean that I told you about.
That's what.
It reminds me of
Isn't
the
it by
Allagash. It reminds me of
It's
Allagash.
probably in the same. It's a Belgian style.
Yeah,
so.
I like it.
What do you think, Roger?
I like it.
Like it?
Yeah.
G?
I'll drink it again.
Yeah.
Rudy?
Honest, like straight out.
No.
opinion. That's what we try and do. Honest.
Right?
opinion.
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
All right.
I know for sure it's not a sour.
No.
I got the smell of it. That's the thing that threw me
Yeah.
off. It had
I
a
wonder
very
why.
bright-
What caused that smell?
Yeah, it's just
See,
like.
that's crazy. See, it fooled you, fooled me twice. If I even said it right.
Fooled you.
It fooled you once, it fooled me twice.
It's called Tool
Yeah. No, that's the brewer.
Grisette Ale.
That's the brewing company. It's in Tool.
And it's just got like a little tiny picture of Stonehenge.
It's so hipsterish.
So hipster.
I think
Right,
that's
just
that's
the
what they
seeds.
make the
Just a-
picture there small, so you could grab it and look at it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, now it's in your hand. You wanna buy it? It's already
Basic white. Look, that's what I get it. Like, you know how it says F art? It says the
That's
word
what- that's
F
what caught my
art, so that's
attention.
why it has no art in it. Especially
Okay.
on their bottle. See that? It says F art.
It was definitely more carbonation than on this beer.
Yeah,
than
like I
the
said,
other
you can
ones.
still see some carbonation.
Right.
just
Got some more?
No, you don't.
I swear.
After?
Nah, I would.
No,
Sorry.
I like it.
I made
Nah,
fried
I
rice
don't
too.
like it.
No. Dude. You just fried rice?
Man, so I'm gonna grab another one of these. Actually, it's my first try.
For now.
Chicken flautas.
They're bomb. bro.
It's on the cooking show
Sharp.
now.
We're eating over here.
Banana bread. It
Still
was
going
meant
back
to
to
be
the-
with a banana.
Yeah,
beer,
that's what I'm
right?
saying. Going back to the first beer we just had.
It went back to this.
Okay, sorry. Going through the beers. Nothing is cold in there right now.
I know, that's why I don't want to go back in there.
It's the weather.
The weather.
So I brought two different beers
It wasn't my fault.
because they're both smaller cans or smaller bottles. This is Victory Brewing Sour Monkey Sour Triple. And this is Great Divide. It's a berry. What is this?
Strawberry?
Strawberry
one I
rhubarb sour ale. Oh wow. You know, I think I already did. Yeah, you guys can split this one up. What happened? We're not live? Oh, okay, you scared me for a second. So we're gonna split these up between everybody, see what everybody thinks. I'm gonna skip on drinking these since I've already. Close up works?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. We got the close-up cam back. So I'm gonna disperse this one first. Get Thirsty, Taste Victory. And it's got a picture of a monkey. ABV 9.5.
9.
For a sour. Remember, this is a sour.
Your guys' glasses clean?
Remember the proper way?
There you go. You got them.
Oh yeah, I was gonna skip myself on this one.
Got the Asians looking the noodles in the background.
I like the color.
Interesting.
So this beer was recommended to me by our boy Bambi here. This came in a 6-pack from, where did you buy this?
Total wine.
Total Wine. And I got it because it's a 9.5. Here you guys go.
This one falls in the sour category.
Huh? All right. Yeah.
Kind of looks like pear juice.
Yeah, give it a smell. Give it a smell.
Yeah, I've had this
Like
one.
straight electrolytes.
Electrolytes. What do you smell, Rudy?
It's gonna wake you up. That's what it'll do.
Smells like a Four Loko.
There you go.
No,
It's the very
for
bright,
this, like-
the very brightness of it.
It definitely tasted like a
Definitely it's color.
Yeah, this
sour
is
Jolly
definitely a sour.
Rancher.
Fine, I'll pour myself some since nobody else wanted.
Sour.
Triple sour.
Yeah, this is sour. You didn't get any?
Really?
Triple sour.
Triple sour?
Triple sour, yeah. No.
That's why for a sour it's very high.
Yeah, sour triple. Sour triple.
It's so.
So there's like a levels too, like, kind of like IPAs, like
I have yet to see a double, but this one goes straight to the point with the ABV. The ABV is the one that gives it away on top of its
color.
Oh,
The color is very.
since we got this camera.
It's a
back.
very bright color.
Show me your beer, fool.
See how it kind of looks hazy amongst the sourness. You can see the haziness in the sour.
Let's give it a taste.
Ah.
We got our first opinion over here.
I'll let you go first, Rudy. You're not a sour
He
ale.
let it
guy.
out. He let it out. What do you think?
I think my tongue's still burning.
Oh, man.
So I take it you don't really drink a lot of liquor.
Or his sour taste buds are really, really up high.
We gotta groom him little by little. All right, G, what do you say, man?
I like it.
You like it? So you like sour ales? When I first drank this one a few days ago,
Wow.
it was way too strong for me. What do you think?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one get the
Too
job.
sour.
What do you think, Bambi?
What?
You like it?
Oh yeah, I like this one. Like I said, for a sour, it's very, very.
What about you, Roger?
It's a really good sour. It's not overwhelming. To me, it tastes like, like the powder in the bottom of a Skittles bag.
Oh yeah.
Like that's exactly
The
what it
powder
tastes
at the
like.
bottom
Yeah,
of the
I don't know,
Skittles
I love
bag.
it,
Yeah.
Right.
I know, but I get like a sour apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
But
sour
if
apple.
you eat
Yeah.
gummies with it, like, I think it's
It's
What would
perfect.
you
Yeah.
pair
Right.
this with like food? What would you pair this with? That'd be hard.
Well, it would fall
Yeah.
under with the champagne.
Yeah, for sours, I usually say some type of meat. Like carne
Sour tastes
asada.
like meat?
No, I'll pair them with like a meat,
Oh yeah.
like a carne asada or something.
I don't even know because I never.
If I want
So-
to eat meat, I'm thinking something darker.
These are good for people that want to get messed up quick and they like sours.
I like it.
You want to drink the rest? There's still more in here.
Yeah.
Props to victory.
But I see the point where you drink this and then have like a kind of a
A
candy
candy,
there.
to take the bitterness away. Or
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
It washed away.
because
Just
I mean, I
like
do
it.
like sour candies, or I
Yeah.
do like sour.
Washed away the.
So have you brewed any sour beer at all?
No, not at all.
He doesn't want to. I can tell.
You should try it.
Let me help you out with that.
You're like I'm not even thinking about
I'm not
doing
even
it.
thinking about brewing sours.
Wow! I want to see the process.
Well, I got another surprise for Mr. No Sour here.
But I mean, I'll try it. Like,
Yeah, for fun.
Let's go to the
For fun.
close up.
Close up.
That's a beautiful can.
Triple sour.
Looks like something you'd see in
That's the
Vegas.
one I
I feel like it's like
brought.
a Illuminati.
Yeah.
I've never been
Yeah, you
to
brought
one.
this one.
Oh, I
So this is strawberry rhubarb sour ale.
But I know what you mean. Like, man.
All right.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm trying to clean my cup, man. Ugh.
That was a nice
Oh,
pop on that.
you want to get it rinsed out or?
Here, make sure you rinse your cup out. Ooh, look at that. Look at the copperness in that one. Doesn't it have like
Is
a
it
little
not a sour?
copperish,
Yes, another sour.
pinkish.
Strawberry and
copper
rhubarb sour.
bronzy look?
It's not sour.
It's a hazy copper brownish.
It's not sour.
Here.
This is so cheap. Trace this down.
All right, this is all you guys because I don't got any. I didn't pour myself any. I already drank
Yeah,
some.
try it.
I already drank. You brought two, so I drank one.
What's up?
I'm fine.
There's some in there.
All right, fine.
Oh, the smell. What's wrong with that?
You're not gonna drink any of it?
Try it.
Huh?
I already tried it.
It smells like.
I like the smell.
You like the smell? I don't smell
What's
it.
up?
I don't really smell it.
It's very, very light.
Yeah.
Close up.
The
Like a
smell is
low
good.
carb.
Dude, I don't barely smell it.
The
Person,
smell is
show me the
good.
box.
Smells like vinegar.
Cleaning solution.
There you go.
Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
Cool. Just
All right. So what are you guys' thoughts on the smell? I accidentally already drank some, but I already drank some anyways.
Already had some.
What do you guys think of the smell, the taste?
I don't really smell it. Taste, I like it.
You like
it's
it?
Not, it's not too strong for a sour. It's not overwhelming. Like the, I mean, if you're gonna drink this one right here, that one's way stronger.
That was yeah. This is like mainstream type of beer, you know, like more sugar, more.
I mean, the monkey's there. I mean, look at the tongue of the monkey. That
The
was
green
me
tongue.
earlier. I mean, I don't even see it actually.
That's it right there, everybody. No, it's like,
No, it's definitely not as sour as that one. Okay, how do you feel about this sour?
Better, you know.
Yeah?
I guess I gotta build up to that sourness,
Yeah.
but it's refreshing.
It doesn't taste like a beer to you, huh?
It doesn't. This doesn't taste like a beer to me.
No, it tastes like grapefruit juice or something.
Yeah.
Something
Tastes
that
like a-
citrus area.
One of those liquor drinks or whatever.
Is this beer?
Yes.
I believe everything we've drank in is beer.
Yes,
Oh,
a
okay.
sour ale.
Yeah,
Okay,
sour
I
ale.
think I lost.
Is this beer?
No, cider will be another.
This tastes
It
really
does taste like
watered
cider,
down.
I can see that. It tastes like cider.
It's almost like a
It's in the
seltzer,
cider field.
but not bubbly enough.
It foams up a little bit because of the hops.
Oh,
and
you didn't
stuff.
drink yours quick enough. That's why. No, it's like.
No,
No, I'm
I
kidding.
think we
No,
should
I'm
move
kidding.
on to our guest beer's homebrewed stout.
It's
What do you
a good
think?
one to
Think
wash
so.
your mouth out with.
No, let's rinse
Get
the
ready
cups
for the
out.
next beer.
I'm gonna go rinse
Cleanse
our
your
mouth
palate.
out.
Wow, really?
Everybody should go rinse
Cleanse your
their
palate
mouth
out. Cleanse your palate out. We gotta really cleanse the palate out. Here, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for him. I'll go the last so I can keep the flow going here. While they're washing their cup, I got the main screen right here.
That should wait too.
So let me just put my feet up on the.
I'll wait too.
Boom! Look at it, respectful man right here. Look at that. Sticking around. Stick around. You'll see more. Anyways, hence again. All right, we got one of them back. Should one of them go?
So how long have you been drinking sours?
Sours?
Sour beer.
Man, I can't even pinpoint it, but quite for a while now. So, like I said, we described how our first take on it was the acidity when you first throw up.
Right.
That was my first description when I first described it. Was that's how it tasted, like the acidity and vomit.
Rinse this.
Let's go do it. We'll continue our conversation right now.
Came back with a slice of
I'm telling
pizza.
you, those are fire. The flautas and
Everybody's rinsing out their glasses because we're gonna drink Rudy's homebrewed stout. This is just people watching me eat at this point.
go to your Instagram. Live on your Instagram. No, just don't tag anybody. You know what I'm talking about?
Still alive there, huh?
We're still live on the air.
I don't care. I was just
He doesn't care at all.
yeah, I don't care. I'm not like.
I don't care.
So,
Dang.
Aaron.
Can we intermission to a TikTok now?
That is black.
I'm
Go into the moisture on the glass.
I can't see the screen.
Spin it. It's right there.
So this
Stop.
is bottled by you, huh?
Oh yeah, bottled by me.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Nice.
Good.
Very,
I like the
very
face you made,
nice.
the pizza chewing.
So here we have two of Rudy's. What are you calling these?
Or
Irish
still
stout.
unknown?
Irish
Oh,
stout.
stouts, okay.
Irish stout.
So tell us a little bit about what went into this beer before we open it up.
That's a good question. I should have brought my notes, but
Oh, I don't want to know like
it's
specifics.
definitely
But
it's an Irish stout. So I pretty much follow a Irish stout recipe,
Alright.
right? The grains are definitely toasty or dark, kind of like coffee,
Mhm.
and that actually gave the color. I did throw some hops, very light hops, that gives a little bitterness on it. It's an Irish stout.
I guess we just have to try it.
And then I, as you can see, this is bottled by me, right? It's so that when home brewing, there's two different ways of conditioning the beer. That's what they call it, the carbonation. You could keg and add CO2 for carbonation, or you could bottle by adding priming sugars. But it takes 2 weeks for this.
Oh.
So it
For the
takes longer.
fermentation kind of
After
process.
fermentation.
Okay.
So fermentation usually takes 2 weeks. If you want to bottle this method, you need another 2 more weeks.
Oh,
So it's a total of a month.
Damn.
So this has been sitting in here 2 weeks at least.
Yes, in the bottles, but after fermentation, right?
I'm excited.
So as you can see, they're
You cannot see through it.
super
Yeah.
cold as well too.
Yeah, his are a lot colder than ours. Just threw everything in the freezer. Maybe
Beautiful.
we'll
Let's
throw-
try and keep it that way. Let's give it a whirl here.
I think we'll do 3 glasses per beer.
Man.
Is that nachos? What the hell is it?
Oh, ceviche sounds really good right now.
Who brought ceviche?
You're welcome.
Show me that
All right.
ceviche.
Camera guide 2
Alright.
Beautiful.
at 8UU.
Too bad I'm allergic to shrimp. Or I have to partake.
So you,
My brother makes some
Just pick it out.
Yeah, of
Needs
course.
more,
that's
huh?
it.
Ooh, damn.
I already like the wateriness of it. It doesn't look as thick as the other stouts or
Oh,
porters
man.
we've had.
Look at
This
this.
is for
Look
you
how it
guys.
sticks to the glass. So this is by
Let's go to the close
by
up.
Rudy right here.
Yeah, by Rudy.
This is Irish stout by our boy Rudy, our guest today. Our
That he
home
brewed.
brewer.
That he brewed. Look
Okay,
at
give
that.
it the sniff test. I
Yes.
already like the smell.
Yeah. It falls right back into our pastry category where we started.
I like the smell. What do you think, G? You like it? What do you think of the smell?
I love it.
You?
I love it.
What do you guys think back there of the smell?
That's a little cherry.
I haven't smelled it yet. It just smells ceviche.
All right.
It has a sweetness to it.
Just like a light. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a Newcastle.
You tried it?
Burp, sorry.
Oh, you tried it?
Oh, burp.
All right, yeah, let's try
It's
it.
like a tongue test. That's good.
Oh
Whoa,
shoot! Dang, that crisp.
you have
It's so
yourself a
fresh.
hit, man.
That's
This
a
is
crisp,
refreshing.
That's a very crisp stout.
This is really refreshing. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to take the rest of this.
no, there's more.
This is the first stout I really
Yeah, he
like.
broke one.
Out of 10 out of 10.
Dude, yeah, this is really good.
And I don't like
This is
stout.
good.
Normally I don't like dark beers, but this one's really
This
good.
one's amazing.
This is dark, but not like overkill.
Yeah.
I really no. I'm not just saying it because you're here. I love stouts.
You could tell right away by how it falls off the glass. It doesn't stick to it like the other stouts.
No, I
What
thought
were
it
you
was
gonna say,
hugging the
Roger?
glass.
To me, it tastes like cherry Coke, but the beer version of it.
Dang.
I don't know.
I can see that. You know.
He said
To me,
cherry
it
coke
does.
and a
Yeah,
beer
it
version.
really does.
Yeah,
His fake.
I think he's bringing it up because it's not as strong, you know. The
Damn, that's crazy. That's cool.
This tastes like a coffee you'd buy at Starbucks, like just a black coffee, but not as
Tell me
strong.
that.
I like it.
Oh,
I like
go
this a
top
lot.
it. I like it.
So how many of these do you make? Like when you brew?
so I made a 5-gallon. So I also have 16-ounce bottles that I use with the cap. You know, at the breweries, have you seen them where
Yeah.
they have the capper? You know,
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. So I have that, and then I have these bottles where I have to actually cap them.
Yeah.
I buy these caps, and then I have the capper, right?
Really?
So I pretty 220 what is it, 212, so that's 24
Yeah.
plus another 24 of those.
Oh dang.
So it's pretty almost 48 bottles. So
What
Close to
is that
48.
you're eating? What's that? Who's eating?
Ceviche.
ceviche.
One of us was eating pizza, another one's eating ceviche and nachos and guac, and another one's eating gummies.
And another one's eating pastries.
Another one's eating banana bread.
Bananas.
I love this beer. I really like it.
Me too.
Okay, let
Wish
me
you
get.
guys could have tried this one out.
I want to hear from the person that does not like stouts.
I like it.
You like it, right?
Yes.
It's airy. It's not so in your face or in your tongue, whatever. Well, that's what she said. But
Oh, that's what she said,
It's really
jokes. huh?
light.
I love this.
It's
man.
like-
Flavorful.
This I would recommend even to a new beer drinker,
Most
like new to beer. Period.
Or you want to introduce them to these darker ones, I would say definitely this one.
Right.
It's perfect.
It's not bitter at all. This is under 5, if that.
I think we're ready for another 2
Of the same
of the
ones?
same ones.
Yeah. You know what? I think we should
And
call
nice
it
and cold.
an end here, and we'll continue drinking afterwards. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, our special guest today was Rudy, a home brewer based out of Apple Valley. Definitely look forward to making a video of us brewing with him sooner or later. Thank you to all my friends here, Roger, Bambi, G, Rudy, the camera guy who we're not going to disclose, and then our other 2 participants back there who we're not going to disclose. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll be back next Wednesday at 7 o'clock with more beers. If you guys have any ideas for the format of this show or different little series that we can go off of, please let us know. This is only our 4th live, so we're still trying to grasp how this is going to work out for us, how to keep you guys intrigued, because we really want to be sitting with you guys in your living room, in your kitchen, in your garage, wherever it is you drink your favorite beer. That's where we want to be with you. So we want to interact and hang out, and hopefully you guys will tune back in next Sunday. Thanks again for everything. Until next time.